Okay, today we are going to be unboxing and assembling our new CR fan box. So let's get started. So inside the box you will find the unit, corners, some extra screws, extra legs, and the elastic straps for holding the fans in. The unit should just lift right out of the box. And this is what should come out. The first step is going to remove these corner brackets. These are only here for shipping. Save the screws though, you will need these to reassemble the whole unit. We do strongly advise using a power drill to do this, as there are a lot of screws and it will take you a long time if you're not. So these brackets are not needed, but I would set them aside in case you have to ship it back or something. Now that all four brackets have been removed, you can take the upper frame assembly off of the packaging and set it aside for the moment. This will allow you to take these parts, set them to the side, and in here you'll find a bundle with your filters and your legs. Also take this and set it aside for the moment. Now you're going to want to remove all your small parts from the cardboard. These two bundles contain your upright legs. They are kind of slid together, so just grab one, pull them apart. Don't pull them towards your body, please. And then you should have four legs. Next, you're going to take a leg and attach it to the unit using the screws that you pulled out earlier. Like I said before, we strongly suggest using a power drill with the bit. Set the torque setting as low as you can while still driving the screws in. So it's better to start low and ramp it up until they go in than to start too high and strip things out. And you're going to repeat this step on all four corners. Now that you have your upright legs attached, you can grab the top that you set aside earlier and place it in the unit. Make sure that the brackets go inside the legs. Okay, now you need to do the same thing. Put the screws in all four corners. For this next step, we are going to need the feet, which are packaged with the filters. So the first thing you're going to want to do is carefully cut this strap, discard that, and you can remove the plastic from the filters so it keeps it getting dirty and tans it. And these aluminum corners are actually your feet. Go ahead and take the cardboard out and discard it. You don't need that. And for now, you can take your filters and set them in a safe place. You won't need them again until the very end. All sides of the unit are the same, so just pick whichever side you want to be the bottom. You're going to take these two outer screws out and leave these two. You're going to place the foot on these large holes and go over these two screws to help locate the foot. The small holes will line up with the screws you just removed that you will put back in through the foot. You're going to repeat that same step on all four corners. Now that the feet are on, the next step is going to be to add the elastic to hold the filters in. In your bag of elastic, there should be two 76-inch pieces and two 18-inch pieces. So you're going to want to tie a knot in the end of one of the short pieces of elastic. And then you are going to run it up through one of the holes in here. Stretch it out a little bit, run it through the opposite hole, pull a little way through, and then tie a knot in this end. If you're having trouble with this, you can put like a clothespin or a folder clip or something on here to hold the cord for you. So tie a knot and then run it back through, and there's your cord. I'm going to do the same thing across here. And there's the first set of elastic. Next, we're going to do the big pieces. It's essentially the same process, but it's going to go around the perimeter of the unit. Let's start over here where I can see. There. So pull it through there. Go in that hole. Go. If you're having a little bit of trouble feeding the cord through, sometimes it can get a little frayed, you can take a piece of Scotch tape and roll it on the end to keep it from being frayed, and that'll help you go through the holes. It makes it a little tighter, but it's a little easier to feed. And as you pull it through each corner, you want it to be a little tight. Go through the last corner. You do the same thing you did before, and just tie it into a knot. And there, your elastic is in place. And you'll repeat the same thing around this lower set of holes. And the final step will be to add two more pieces of elastic across the top here to hold the fan in place. So same process, tie a knot, run it through the hole, go through the other hole, and then tie another knot. And then repeat the same thing on the other side. Okay, next we are going to install the corners that hold the fan in place. Should be 4 of them in the bag, along with a couple of extra screws in case you drop some. This time you're going to take these 2 close screws out and leave these outer ones in. We'll place the bracket on the corner like so, and run the screws back in. And repeat the same thing for the other 3 corners. Okay, now we are ready to put our filters in. We are going to flip the unit over, put the first one in the bottom. Pay attention to the directional arrows. All the airflow is going to be coming through the filters into the box and then out the fan, so make sure the arrows point in. Okay, and the final step is going to be to install your box fan. Most readily available 20-inch box fans should work. You're going to slide it into these corners. And pull the elastic up over the top of it. It's a little tight, but we want to make sure the fan stays in. And there you have it. That is your fully assembled CR fan box. Okay, and now all that is left is to plug it in and make sure everything is working as intended. And there you go.